The first 4 million doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine are now rolling out across the country. Because this is a single-dose vaccine, it gives vaccination sites the ability to put more shots in the arms of Americans. The FDA says this vaccine is highly effective, but it is different from other shots on the market. That's leaving people with a lot of questions. Let's dive into a vaccine fact check. Joining us now is NBC News medical reporter Erika Edwards. Erika, good to have you. So many are asking questions about the efficacy of the J&J vaccine. It has a total efficacy of 72%. Pfizer and Moderna are more than 90% effective each. Now, it's important to know the vaccines are not tested against each other. They were also tested at different times. But tell us more about why the numbers don't tell the whole story here.
Good morning, Joe. Yeah, let's take a look at that 72% number, because I think that's the sticking point for a lot of people. When Johnson & Johnson looked at the efficacy overall of its vaccine, it used a really broad definition, preventing anything from fever and headaches to trouble breathing. So in that case, it was 72% effective against preventing those types of symptoms. Now, let's push that aside for a second. Here's where we really can compare apples to apples. All three of these vaccines prevented 100% of what we really worry about, hospitalizations and, sadly, death. Joe?
So let's talk about what's in the vaccines. The Archdiocese of New Orleans is urging parishioners not to take the vaccine, calling it, quote, morally compromised because of its links to cells that were derived from tissue from aborted fetuses. The statement is a departure from the Vatican, which said it was morally acceptable for Catholics to get any vaccine. Can you explain what is in this vaccine and how it's made?
Yeah, let's break this down for folks. So the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, as well as many other vaccines on the market, polio, chickenpox, they were tested and developed using fetal cells from several decades ago. Now, here's why. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine uses an inactivated, harmless virus that would normally cause the common cold. They build it with instructions for the body to recognize the coronavirus if they're ever infected, and then fight it off. Now, you need a lot of that virus in order to make this vaccine. So to get enough of those virus, the best and fastest way to replicate it is to grow it inside human cells. And that's why those cells are used. However, at the end product, none of the vaccines do contain those fetal cells.
And Erika, how do the side effects for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine compare to Pfizer's and Moderna's?
You may remember that Pfizer and Moderna had some rare cases of anaphylaxis. That's a really severe form of an allergic reaction. So far, we have not seen any of those cases with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. There are some side effects. Most people, about half the people complain about pain at the injection site, headache, fever, fatigue, muscle pain, things like that. Otherwise, no reports of anaphylaxis with Johnson & Johnson. Joe?
All right, Erika Edwards with a very helpful fact check this morning. Thank you so much.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.